I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, why is he doing a video on a Saturday? It's normally Sunday. I'll tell you for why. It's to save you some money. So at the MLA show this weekend, Apex, if you order anything from the Apex website over this weekend, right up until Sunday evening, you can get 15% off your complete order. So get on there, save some money. Also in this video, I'm going to be explaining a bit more about some new products that Apex are doing. So carry on watching, see the new products, then you can get over to their website, save yourself 15% with the code that I'm about to share with you. Good morning, guys. It's the start of another beautiful week. It's beautiful today. It's a bit of a nip in the air now, but it's still, you know, the sun's out. That's what's important. I'm on my way to do a job for an estate agent that called me on Saturday. They've lost keys to a property, so they need the door with the lock picked, door open and lock changed. So I'm on my way to go and do that now. So if they don't hang around, I'll try and video what I can for you, but from experience with estate agents, they like just to stand there and watch and chat. So we'll see. We'll see what we can do. The agent's not here yet, so what we got? Mila. Right, it's got to get that open and change the lock. I'm a little bit miffed. I've sent the agent, she's going to sit in her car, but just started picking it and I've realised there's a light on and I can hear music. There you go, guys. I used the Dremel in the end. I could not get it open with the bump key or the EPG, but can you hear the radio? Lights on, radio. Apparently it turns itself on. Lovely. I'm going to fit the an Apex base Euro 4055.
Hi Sarah, so you want to bring the milkman back? Rubbish.
There you go, that's their base range. So the Apex base Euro dual finish. There we go. Right, get me out this haunted house. Right, that's that spooky house done. I know it's coming up to Halloween and all, but I don't like it. As soon as I saw the light on and I could hear something inside, and then I listened a bit closely and it sounded like the radio, and I said to the estate agent, there's a light on and I can hear a radio or something. You sure there's nobody in there? She went, no, they turned themselves on. I was like, oh, beautiful. Anyway, that's all done. Yeah, it would not. Do you know what? She's probably thinking, what a shit locksmith. I had to Magibur it open in the end. I mean, the thing is, like I've said all along, I was changing the lock anyway. I could have had it done in 5 minutes, so I'd Magibur it straight away and changed the lock. That would have been completed in 5 minutes. But I still like to try and pick them if I can. I know it sounds ridiculous, and but anyway, that's all done, and yeah, all finished. She's got her new Apex base Euro in there. I'm just going the wrong way. Yeah, new Apex base Euro, the dual finish. So even though that was a brass handle, they still look pretty good because they've got the silver finish on the lock body, and then the core is brass as well. So 5 keys, and yeah, all done. Right, just had a call from an estate agent that's not used me before actually. So and they've got a problem. A tenant's got a problem with a door that's stuck open. So we'll go and see what that is all about, and hopefully sort it out for them. Yeah. So basically, was it 1 or 2 of the residents that have said that they struggle? Was it just 1?
Everybody.
Oh, everybody's having a problem.
Yeah.
Okay. Apparently everyone's having a problem with getting back in from the outside. The problem I've got is that when I'm shutting, locking, keys going in, that's open. I mean, it's all working absolutely fine. In fact, it's working really smooth. What I will do I mean, it might be that other people have got a different cut key. Maybe it's been cut slightly different. I'm not too sure. But what I'll do, this is quite black in here, so there could be a little bit of dirt and grit. So I'll give that a good flush out as well. And hopefully, if it is if it is a problem, that might be what it is. Just a bit of grit in there. But yeah, at the moment, there's nothing I can do really other than that, because, like I say, it's working absolutely. It's working really smooth. So I don't want to change anything if it doesn't need changing. Right, what I've done, I've given the cylinder a really good flush out. Loads and loads of black stuff come out, which, I mean, I'm presuming is part of the problem. Like I say, it's working absolutely fine. I've given this guy's key a good clean up as well. We're giving it all a flush out with that. We are right next to a main road, which is probably why there's so much stuff in there. But we've just found another tenant as well, so she's going to go and get her key and we'll test that as well. Okay, so we've got another tenant's key here and that's also working. So what I'll do, I'll put it back in the door now and we'll give it a test with it back in the door. Right, I've tried both keys again and it's working perfect. So what's that? It's working really smooth. So yeah, hopefully that's not the problem. And it's just a bit of dirt or grit in the cylinder. Right, well, there's not much more to do with that cylinder. Gave it a good flush out with some GT85 and loads of black stuff come out. Probably the most I've seen come out of the cylinder, to be fair, because it's right on that main road. But yeah, so hopefully that's the problem. That's sorted the problem. Like I say, there's two different keys, and they both worked absolutely perfectly. So this handsome boy in jail. I've got a customer that's got a key stuck in here, bolts sort of half hanging out, all rusty. So yeah, we're going to try and get this working for her, see if we can get this to work and move. And I don't know much hope at the moment. Just dropped Steve home before the heavens have opened. I completely forgot to video the gate lock once we were done. It was actually working really, really nice, and I managed to get all the rust off the bolt. Got the key out, give it all a good GT85 and I gave the bolt a go with some wet and dry, and it come up lovely and it was working perfect. I just completely forgot to video it, so I do apologise. Tomorrow, what am I doing tomorrow? I'm replacing the horizontal sash lock and on a bedroom door, and looking at somebody and look at their front door as well, same job. And then I've got an Apex AP 3-star cylinder to fit later on in the afternoon, so hopefully we get a bit more in during the day. But yeah, see you tomorrow. Hopefully the rain stops by then. Good morning, guys. We are at the job that I told you about yesterday, which is we're changing over a horizontal sash lock, which is, where is it? Here, there. So there's already one in the door, but they want it swapped out. So new horizontal sash lock, and then the front door, the bolt needs realigning because the deadlock isn't working. So I'm going to realign the keep on that, and then they've got a bolt along the bottom. I think the door looks like it's got a bit of a twist. So, but they'd like the bolt working as well if possible. So we'll see if we can do anything with that. And then later on at 4 o'clock, I'm shooting up to Hayward Heath to fit an Apex AP 3-star cylinder. But that's it again this morning. It's gone a little bit quiet. I'm keeping to about, on average, 3 jobs a day, but yeah, it's a bit quiet. Could do with a bit more. Anyway, MLA show tomorrow, mate. Stevie's coming, so we're going to do a bit of an early start tomorrow. I'll try and video some footage while I'm up there as well. But yeah, let's get this horizontal lock done. Right, so we're whipping this one out and we're putting this one in there. So I've got to change the latch around, obviously. Oh no, I'd upside down. So it goes in that way. We're just cutting around to try and save some of the paintwork. Right, got the old one out. We had a bit of a fight in our hands because the actual spindle, when you see that, it's come out of the actual casing there. And I literally had to prise it out with my hammer. But yeah, very nice old horizontal lock. So the new one that I've got is ever so slightly different. But this is the closest I could find. So if you imagine that there, in line. So my keyway's a little bit that way, but my spindle's a little bit that way. So we're going to have to adjust the holes on the door here to make this work. Right, so I've just chopped down the sides because the faceplate, the new one is a little bit wider than the old one. So let's get it the right way up this time. Let's try that in. Cool, right, so that's in. There's my keyhole. A little bit tight on that handle. Might take just a little bit out of the top edge there. Let's have a look at this side. Yeah, that's all good this side. So I'll just take a little bit out up there. And then we're ready to put the handles and that back on. Obviously fix the lock. And I'm going to put a couple of these stick-on escutcheons just to cover everything over, because it's quite bad there where the old one was. The old one was one of these old-fashioned ones, and it's just the screws are gone, and it won't cover the hole. Right, the lock's in. Working, cover escutcheons because the hole was slightly different. I know some people don't like these, but I've got no choice. Yeah, so that's the lock in. This is just chip paint. I'll try to minimise it as much as possible. But so over to the keep now. I was hoping to be able to use the old keep, but it's nowhere near. That's the bottom of my latch point there, and that's the top of the latch, and that's the bottom of the bolt, top of the bolt. So this has got to come off and we've got to change it out. There's the keep. So I've had to do a little bit of making good just above it because the position was different to the old one. But this is all done now, so here we go, that's locked. You can see the bolt there. Just that. There we go. So we are done. Again, he knows he's got a bit of touching up to do on the paintwork, but right, job number one done. So now we're going to go downstairs and look at the. Alright, so Steve's been loosening this one up while I've been upstairs. So this was completely painted shut. So nice. So we've just got to locate that into. Oh, got to try and locate that into that somehow. Right, so that's the bolt. Located there. Work was done. Right, got a failed gearbox. I think it's a failed gearbox. I'm just going to whip it out, but yeah, nothing's happening with the handle. So, customer thought it was the cylinder, so he's changed the cylinder himself, but still weren't working. So, let's whip this out. Right, so we know it's a. Let's put the light on a bit. Come on, my van again. A Safeware, so hopefully I've got one. Get all these out of the way. Put them there for a minute. And my phone's ringing. Right, before I was rudely interrupted by a job. There we go, that's the replacement Safeware. Oh my days, and now I've got somebody else calling me. 0844, yeah. Won't be answering that. That'll be advertising. Right, so that's it. Yeah, we've got the replacement locks. Let's get all this back, and then something like that. And get this replaced with the customer, and then head over. The guy that's just called me has got a failed deadlock. So. In a timber door, external door, so we're going to have to go and do that as well. Right, there we go. Right, gearbox done. Yeah, I took the phone call for the guy for a failed deadlock, so I'm on my way there now, but I've just had that warning come up. For those of you who've been following me for a while, you'll know that I had that warning come up about the particle filter blockage on my van, and my van went into safe mode, and I was quoted £1,000 to sort it out, but then I found, a customer of mine actually said to me about, have I tried the DPF cleaner? Diesel particle filter cleaner, and it worked. It kind of got me out of trouble, and my van was working perfect again, but it's just come up again now. So I need to get myself to Halfords for the sake of, I think it was 15 quid or 12 quid or something like that. For the sake of that, putting some fluid into the fuel, and it cleans the filter out. Otherwise, if they go, apparently it's about £1,000. Can't be having that at the moment. Right, so yeah, just on my way back. So I've just left the job in Patcham, which was the Safeware gearbox, and now I'm on my way to Patcham to try and get this guy's door open. He's not locked out. It's his back door that he can't open. So let's go sort it out. Right, so this was the failed door. So it's actually an Era multi-point. Yeah, did the rattling of the handle, and it's dislodged, got it open. I didn't think it was going to work, to be fair, but it has. So we can get this changed over now. You'll notice that the screws, the handle's on the wrong side, the screws are actually on the outside, so I'll change that around while I'm here. Right. Now we want an Era 35mm back set. Back out again. That looks like a flipping second-hand one. What is that doing in there? But I've put in that in there by mistake. Yeah, I ain't putting that in there. We'll have a new one. Thank you very much. Right, so the new gearbox is on, but I've had a bit of playing around with this. So I fitted the new gearbox. I was throwing the bolt. That was locking. That was fine. When I was unlocking it, it was only retracting back to there. And the reason is that with the new gearbox, it's got the hard plate on it. The old one didn't. It squeezed that gearbox just fractionally, and it just wouldn't allow it to function properly. So I've just shaved down the edges with some chisels and cleaned all that up in there, and it was literally just being squeezed a little bit. So that might save you guys if you ever come across that. About half hour. If when you fit it and it's not retracting back properly, it's probably with the gearbox being squeezed. But yeah, right, I can get this all back on now. Okay, we are done. So it's locked and unlocked. And from the other side, I've put the handles on the right way around this time. Locked. Unlocked. Pain in the arse, isn't it? Right. Yeah. So just be aware with the newer, obviously the newer Era gearboxes. They have the hard plates, and that was literally what's causing this problem with that gearbox. So you just need to, thankfully there's a timber door, just need to trim down the sides and make sure it wasn't squeezing. Right. I'm on my way up to Hayward Heath now and do this Apex cylinder. Right. That's the Apex AP 3-star cylinder fitted. Didn't film that, there's no point. You all know how to do a cylinder. You hear that rustling? That little beast with me. Going around a packet of bacon bites or something. Yeah, so that's it for today. That's all I've got booked in now. So it's the time, 4:30. So go home, see if anything else comes in. If not, see you tomorrow morning whilst I'm driving up to the MLA show. Change of plan. Gutted. I'm not going to the MLA show. We've had a bit of an electrical fault at home. None of our lights are working. We think it's connected to an outside light, but in the wind and the rain the other night, we had a bit of a storm, and the conduit that was holding on, that was holding the cable going up to the light, the clips have failed, and the conduit was just blowing around in the wind and the rain, and yeah, it tripped all the lights. so we've got no lights, and the emergency electrician is coming today. Today is Friday, today is the MLA day that I was going to be visiting the MLA show, and now I can't because I've got to stay in and wait for the electrician. Everyone else is working, so I can't expect anyone else to take a day off work to wait for the electrician, so I'm gutted. I messaged Steve this morning and just said, I'm really sorry, bud, but we can't go up there. Never mind. And on top of that, I woke up this morning and I don't know if you remember, I can't even remember how long ago it was now, maybe a few months, but my eye just started swelling up in the night, and I woke up this morning and it feels sensitive like it did before, and it looks a little bit closed to me. I've got the beadiest eyes anyway, so, but yeah, it still feels a bit sensitive, so I think I'm going to get that, whatever that was before, but my eye's going to close again. We'll see. So yeah, unless any jobs come in today. Oh, I did book a job in yesterday. I booked it in for tomorrow, which is Saturday, because I didn't think I was going to be around today. So I don't really know what that is. I can't remember. Oh, a lady can't lock her outside porch door, so it wasn't an emergency. She said she got another door that you know she can lock. So I've booked that in for tomorrow. So hopefully I'll have some sort of footage for you. But yeah, it's a bit of a shit video, this one, isn't it? I'm very aware, but you can only do what you can do, can't you? Right. Hopefully I'll get some footage for you tomorrow, unless anything comes in today. But like I say, I've got to work it around, excuse me, I've got to work it around the electrician, so I can only work once the electrician's been. He's coming at 10 o'clock, it's 8:30. I've just done my taxi runs this morning, taken Sarah and Jess to work, so I'm on my way back home now. He's coming at 10, don't know how long he's going to be. I had to send him some pictures of what's there, and he said, yeah, we'll just renew it all. It looks like a mess. So, yeah. Maybe get done by lunchtime, and then I'm free for the afternoon to go and do some jobs. We'll see. Bye for now. I'm on my way to a job that I did for a lady 6 months ago. I changed the locks on her front door, gained entrance to a rear sliding patio door she'd lost the keys to, and changed the cylinder. And she's just phoned me to say that yesterday she got into a panic because she could only open the front door about 1 or 2 centimetres. She's quite a vulnerable lady, and yeah, she was just crying to me on the phone because she didn't know what to do. She's definitely got some sort of mental health issues. She's a hoarder. When I went to fit the locks, I could only open the door about a foot, and I had to squeeze in. But yeah, she had a panic attack yesterday and wasn't able to leave the flat. She's had social services people around, and they've asked her to contact me for me to go and have a look. Now, I'm pretty sure there's going to be nothing wrong with the locks. It's probably to do with the amount of stuff that she's got behind the door that's on the floor. When I was fitting the locks, I was trading on magazines, books, clothing, all on the floor. Feel really sorry for the lady. And it's literally 10 minutes from my house, so I'm just going to go there. And like I say, she was crying on the phone, and she said, I'm really sorry, I feel embarrassed. And I was sort of saying, don't worry, take your time, just tell me what the problem is, and we can sort it out. So I'm just going to go there now and have a quick look and see if there is anything that I can do. But I think it's going to be to do with the amount of stuff that she's got behind the door. But bless her, I'll keep you posted. Oh, bless her heart. Okay, so I forgot this, to be fair. There's a little knob set on the front door. So she's got a night latch, she's got a deadlock, and there's a little knob set. And on the inside of the knob set, you've got the tiny little thumb turn. It's not even a thumb turn. little knob that you can turn which locks the handle, and I think that is what's happened. I locked that, then went to open the front door, and I said, and it sort of moved about 5 or 6 mil, and I said, is that what it was doing? She went, yeah, exactly that. I said, yeah, the little knob set handle was locked, which is why you weren't able to get out. So she's happy now, but bless her heart, there seems to be more stuff behind the door. I struggled just to even look at what I was looking at. She seems to be hoarding more stuff. Bless her heart. Right, I'll go back home now. I'll probably, do you know what, it's 11 o'clock. The electrician has just before I left, and he made it safe. So 11, 12, 1, 2, 3. I wouldn't get up to the MLA Expo till 3. And then, oh no, I'm just thinking, I don't mind driving up there now, but it's the traffic coming back. I don't really fancy getting caught in all of that, so I'm gonna leave it. Gutted. Never mind. Back out on the road. Just had a phone call from a property maintenance company that's based in Eastbourne, that have not used me before, but they've got a property that they manage in Hove, on Hove seafront, and somebody snapped a key, she said. So just gonna whip down there and whip it out. It's only 10 minutes away. My eye's definitely closing, isn't it? Oh man. Alright, there we go. Not sure you can see that, but there is a bit of broken key right at the back of that. And someone's put this one there to stop it from latching. Good idea. See if I can get this last little bit. I've managed to get it to there. Yeah, there we go. Lovely. Right, we'll give that a little spray up while we're here. Make sure it's all working. And then I need to try and buzz someone to get a key so I can test it. Right guys, it's time to talk about Apex new range. So not a new range, it's adding to their existing range. So the AP cylinder that we all love, the 3-star, Apex are now that they've enhanced the AP cylinder with new anti-pick functions in the cylinder. They've also just released a €0.5 in the AP keyway, and a rim cylinder as well for night latches. So that's all exciting. The XS cylinder, the 1-star, the new one that we launched about a month ago. I spoke about it on the channel. They now do a rim cylinder for that, excuse me, and a €0.5 for that as well. So you can have these all keyed alike as well. And finally, Apex have teamed up with Today, which is a smart lock, which will operate your front door via your mobile phone. Pretty cool stuff. So yeah, get over to the Apex website, buy your bits, use the code MLAWE15. I think that's right. I'll put it down here. MLAWE15, and you'll get 15% off your whole cart. So get over there and get shopping. on a minute. Look at this, look. What is going on? Anyway, that's going to be it for this video, guys. Look, if you don't have an Apex account, get on over to the website and open an account. Like I say, this weekend, because it's the MLA Expo, Apex are giving you 15% off everything in your cart this weekend, right up until Sunday evening. So make sure you get over there and get your discounts. So yeah, like I say, that's going to be it for this video, guys. So thank you again for watching. Thank you for all your support again. If you've liked the video, give it one of them. Any nice comments down there, and I'll see you all next time. Love you all.